It is the vision of United Way of Central Florida to create positive, lasting change in our community by helping children succeed in school, promoting family financial stability and independence, and improving people's health. Now, joining us in studio to talk about some of the things that they have to offer to community in our time of need is United Way Chief Operating Officer Rod Crowley. Rod, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
For those that might not know what United Way of Central Florida is, let's talk briefly about some of the things that you do.
Okay.
What are, a lot of us know through the county, United Way, because it's one of our charities that we give to. But talk a little bit about United Way, not in times of need that we're in now.
In general, we help to contract for services that serve our community and help individuals. So we are a fundraising entity that collects dollars through company campaigns, through donations. We have a very involved community investment team process that visits all of those potential facilities and agencies that we want to contract services for that best fit our community needs, and we decide where those dollars are going to be best spent. So we really can amplify, broker, and convene those dollars that come into through our organization to best serve the community of Polk, Hardy, and Highlands County, all three.
And one of the places that we're familiar with your work is in times of hurricanes. You guys are one of the first resources that we rely on, and now a new situation is upon us, and with the coronavirus, you guys have some things that we could use as a community, and one of those resources is the 211. Let's talk about that if we could, please.
Absolutely. 211 is basically if you don't have a medical, fire, police, safety emergency with which you should call 911, 211 is your next best resource. 211 can help families with all kinds of financial crises. They can connect you with services that can help in almost any type of financial situation or another type of crisis, which is really what's facing us today with the coronavirus. 211 has compassionate operators that have all of the resources. All of the agencies that serve people are asked to update their information regularly, so they have the latest information for that, and they can connect them with the services that can possibly help them within our Tri-County area.
One of the things I want to talk about is the GiveWell Community Fund, United Way. What exactly is that, and what do people need to know about it, and then for those that can help with it?
Yeah, that's newly created. We're in the process of just very soon taking applications from nonprofit organizations who have been impacted by COVID-19 and are seeking additional help. It's a joint partnership between GiveWell Community Foundation and United Way of Central Florida, and the fund is called the United Community Relief Fund. And basically, we are collecting funds from any entity that wants to donate to that source, and we will have a process to which we will have individuals and a committee that will decide where the best nonprofit organizations are. There are other emergency funds for individuals that are not related to that. This fund is strictly to help nonprofits right now who are all facing this crisis as well as organizations.
Now, if somebody had the resources to give of their money, their time, anything along the lines of this, how would they do as such?
They can find the link on our website at uwcf.org or on GiveWell's website as well. Also, we have a relief website and donation process online at unitedcommunityrelief.org. So that's unitedcommunityrelief.org is the easiest way to go straight to that opportunity.
A lot of the children within this community rely on school, not only for education, but to be fed, and you guys have a program that helps feed children. What exactly is that?
Yeah, ironically, just within the last month, we have begun the George W. Jenkins End Hunger Initiative, which is a partnership between United Way of Central Florida and Feeding Tampa Bay, as well as various partner agencies which are hosting mobile food pantry drop sites. So those mobile food pantry drop sites, how that works is they provide the location, the volunteers for that, and Feeding Tampa Bay brings a truck of frozen meats, frozen groceries, fresh produce, dairy, and basically we unload those pallets. Within about 15 minutes we start boxing them up and we start distributing to those in need in the community. There's no questions asked, or you don't have to give any details other than just for tracking purposes, what zip code are you from and how many people you're picking up for. And one thing we've done with that in the interest of safety is converted that to a drive-through process now. So we don't have groups congregating, we don't allow people to get out of their cars. So basically you drive up to one of those 12 sites, and how we identified those is those are the food deserts within Polk County, which means over 5 or more meals are missed per week in the areas that we have set these up with. So we have 12 of those set up now, and we're still expanding to another 5. We'll have 17 eventually.
Rod, what are some of the other support functions that United Way of Central Florida has to offer for the community?
I think just our overall support and help to all of the nonprofits that we currently partner with are probably the main things. But as you mentioned with these new initiatives and 211 that's been there for years and years, 211 covers 95% of the United States. So it's not just something unique to Polk County or to our Tri-County area, but really almost anyone in the United States can call 211 for those essential services.
We have just a little bit of time left, and as a community leader and one of the folks that the faces of United Way of Central Florida that we see, what would you do to inspire the folks that together we can make it through this?
I think just the fact that we are all coming together as a community and support all opportunities like these funds. I've been out there at these mobile food drops and seen the volunteers come together, and we're still practicing the CDC guidelines, as much social distancing as possible and things like that. There are a lot of safety precautions taken with the volunteers. So the fact that people are still helping each other out, especially with the governor's stay-at-home order, people are still trying to figure out the details of that and what's considered essential and non-essential. Any type of feeding service, pretty much any service helping people is still considered an essential service. So just to continue to give and continue to give of time, give of resources, because there's so much need right now, as everybody knows, individuals, organizations, just to continue to give of your time in that.
Rod, I want to thank you for coming in and sharing the information, and anytime that you want to come back and talk more, come back and see us, please.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
For more information on the United Way of Central Florida, give them a call at 863-648-1500 or look them up on the web at www.uwcf.org. I'm Brian Lacey. I want to thank you for joining us, and remember, we're all in this together.